What's going on, and welcome back to the Weekend Handymen. We're back here working on the golf cart, of course, and we have acquired some nice new parts since the last time you've seen it.
Since last time, we acquired a solid axle shaft that's meant for a go-kart. It's 1 inch diameter and has a 1/4 inch keyway pretty much all the way across it. So that'll completely solve all of our issues with the rear end so far.
Did we actually mention that?
Yeah, we did. While you were gone, I said it.
Okay.
And we also got wheel hubs to match. And these wheel hubs actually match the bolt pattern that the golf cart already has. So that's nice. We just have to get our hub for the sprocket, hub for the brake, and some keyway material. And depending on strength, we might end up welding everything together because the keyway might not be strong enough by itself for the motorcycle engine. So it is only meant for a golf cart or a go-kart. This rear end anyways. We also acquired this handy dandy quad cargo rack or whatever, completely for free, of course. And that way, if we're ever in the woods and we happen to hit a deer, we can carry it back out of the woods nice and easily. Even though this cargo rack looks like it's probably made out of paper or something.
It's not so bad.
Brad has missed his calling as a painter. He's very excited about breathing all these fumes. These are our inner fender wells for the rear there. They're really dirty. We got to figure out how we're going to end up cleaning those out. Probably end up looking at next, I guess.
It's done-ish.
You think it's done-ish?
Yeah.
Look at that. That axle's all shiny in there. Never mind the fact that it's not hooked up to anything.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I won't be able to drill straight down, so we should probably fix that.
Alright. Right now we're working on putting this axle in that spot right over there. Since last time we did get some bearings. They're just pillow block bearings, nothing special. And we're working on measuring and making a hole right there to mount everything. Might require some disassembly apparently. How do you feel about that?
I think we need a better drill.
Yeah, we need that too.
It's also a shitty drill bit.
We gotta put the, yeah.
Shut up!
Put it the other way.
It's in there though.
Alright, so being that it's sitting all the way back on its sliders, we should probably mark the hole all the way forward so that we have the ability to shift it slightly, which probably won't be enough for chain tension. But
Mark that hole. Bearings, they're in there. Now the hub go back on. We don't have a keyway though.
well, we have a keyway, we don't have a key.
Well, okay,
Stock.
You're right, I said that backwards.
But regardless, we don't have it. And it's probably even straightish, at least.
You think it's kind of straightish?
It's at the very least straightish.
Yes. I mean, it's within the ballpark of perfect, so. Just paint it black.
Yeah, no, that'd be fine.
Alright, we're doing some dividing and conquer here. This rectangular piece of steel is going to turn into a bumper. Also going to be combined with parts of this chair. And then the rest of this chair over here, those bits over there, are going to turn into steering.
Sadly.
We'll get a plan. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
We'll paint it black.
And we'll paint it black. So that's what we're doing. So my idea for the bumper is to cut a triangle out on both sides, front and back, and then leave this strip here, and then close the gap, weld along this seam, weld this seam, and then of course the back. Ground it all smooth so it looks like it came like that from the metal factory. Then we'll paint it black. Okie dokie! So if you can envision it, we'll flip it around. So if you can envision it, there'll be an angle this way, and then there'll be an angle this way, and then there's going to be a hoop across the top, which will be the back of the chair, which we're going to paint black. I got some swedges cut out. Got to do some swedges on this side the same way.
Okay, so I've cut up 2 5-inch pieces out of our chair legs. Should be strong enough. We're gonna do a bunch of bracing and stuff too.
Just paint it black.
So unfortunately we don't have any hardware that matches this for the tie rod ends, so we're gonna have to stick with the supplied nuts. So they don't really fit in there. So we're gonna take these washers, weld those to the nuts to the washers, and then the washers to the risers. Then we're gonna paint it black.
So that'll bring this installment of the golf cart project down to a close. I try and shoot for about 10 minutes per video, but it kind of depends on how it ends up being broken up clip-wise. So this one, because of the way the series is filmed, it kind of ends up being on the shorter side, but we'll pick it right up where we left off right here next time, where we're gonna burn stuff. We're gonna melt some metal and bend some metal and maybe burn something to the ground. But make sure you comment, like the video, and subscribe, of course. And like our Facebook page. Link is in the description. But as always, get out there and do something.